Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. And that one ripped to left. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. Save, he beats it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Weatherholt, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now, Alec Burleson.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Foul ball there. Here's a 2-2. In the air to left center. Varsho on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count even at 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Dustin May. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Here's Luis Urias. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
Just
ball,
missed.
that's out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's filled up.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Hey.
Deal one. In the air, right field. Walker has a beat on it. One down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
One out man at first. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He's been a great free agent sign. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And the 1-0.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there are two down.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Urias, the runner at first with two gone.
Ball 1.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Batting fifth, catcher Alejandro.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Sliced hard but foul. Two on, two outs. High fly ball, right field. Walker drifts towards it. And that is the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And that one is lifted in the air. Schneider on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Batting sixth, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Tap foul to plate. Strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals.
Hey!
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Nope. Ball one.
Chop to the right side. Burleson takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, second baseman Ernie Clement.
And he can't make the play. The underhand flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball one.
And that's downstairs and outside. Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And a strike.
Here we go, Miles.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Take your base.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes the tying run.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, center field. Church under it. And that's the inning. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Blaze Jordan.
Ball one.
The 1-0. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Aye.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. Ripped a triple to open up the ball game.
Ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. In the air, left field. Schneider should have this one, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Luis Urias. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Vladdy measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ball 1.
down to shoot. Strike one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Springer wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Church on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
One away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fouled off left side. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Falling
Too
behind
high.
2-1. That's in there.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Rips one to right. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Caught looking his first time up. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And fouled off. Burleson, the lead runner out at second. Herrera at first. One gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses,
that
and the
pitch is
count
out.
is filled up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, Mason Wynn.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one
Outside,
just
that's a ball.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Right side. But that rolls foul. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. That one lifted to left. Schneider under it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one not close. And the count is 3-1. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ground ball right side. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Hey!
Yo, one. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
May fires.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Two on the way. Inside, almost got him. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Let's go.
3-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ernie Clement digs in now. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Nope. Ball
At
1.
the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Walker settles under this one. 2 away.
Up next
And
for the
here's a
Blue
look at how
Jays,
he's using his
left
pitches in this
fielder,
one.
David Snyder.
Go ahead run on base. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Blaze Jordan.
You know, these Cardinals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
On the ground, right side. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher
Singy, here's a
Jimmy
look at his
Crooks.
pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings. This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt will hit next. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Here we go, Kevin.
Swings through him for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Luis Urias. And a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-2 now. Urias wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball. Ball, that's off the plate.
Payoff pitch. This to third. Fair ball. So runner aboard to start the inning.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball
Just
3.
missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dustin May out of the game. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis,
for the Cardinals,
number 60,
Quinn Matthews.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. The lefty, the 1-0. Missed inside with the curve.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
A little bit
Nope,
low.
that's a ball.
3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Down. Fastball for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Nope.
Double barrel
Outside.
action in the bullpen. Luis Castello, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Brule also throwing.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's one down.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man on second, 2 down. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit.
Right fielder Jordan Walker.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that's too
ball
high.
2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a 2-1 on the way. Just
Ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The Blue Jays up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Redbirds down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Ball 1.
Just missed. Matthews, in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2023. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Burleson takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Miles Straw.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
At the plate, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Ball upstairs.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Let's go, David.
That one missed. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-1. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
This lineup is having a
that's
tough
down.
time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Cardinals down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 1-2. Left field. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kevin Gausman makes way. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Chad Dallas.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals.
Ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The tying run at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Blaze Jordan in the St. Louis on deck circle. Tying run at the plate. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Springer on the move. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Blaze Jordan.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
2 outs, runner on first. Now it's going to be Jimmy Crooks.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chad Dallas will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Blue
Fisher
Jays,
takes over on the mound.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Up and in, ball one. Two on, 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball 2.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. To the right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
leading off for
Now here's the
Toronto.
leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Luis Urias. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Fastball for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Peter Strzelecki, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Stanek getting cranked up as well.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Urias on at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fastball is outside. And a payoff pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Church gets under it. He makes the grab.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next,
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Nice curveball for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Struck him out swinging. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Kirk can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's towards center. Church settles under it, and the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 2. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Ball 1.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Alec Burleson up next for the Cardinals. And there's the automatic.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
3-1 now. High fly ball, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alec Burleson.
That's in for a strike. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Okamoto whips it to first on the run.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Nope, outside.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 2.
Now pitching for
Pitching
St. Louis,
change here.
number
Peter
39.
Strzelecki.
Peter
Pretty tight game,
Strzelecki.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that skips into dirt. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And he chases that one. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. The 0-1. In the air, right side. Walker moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, David Snyder.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Justin Brule. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Costello also getting ready. The 1-1. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop.
So back to the
Luis
top of the
Urias.
order. Luis Urias next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey!
Schneider leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that
That's a
one
ball.
misses up and in. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2.
What do you got?
Urias tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Towards first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Hey!
One now. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside low, ball one. The Jays trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swings and misses. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Sure.
Too high.
In the box now as he leaves that one up high. Hoffman, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Out to short, Urias. On the run, throw to first. That's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.